They all broke while we went to... How did they all break? And that was like a while ago. That's not good. Okay. They either don't flush or run nonstop. Weird. Okay, we don't need a Doombringer. We don't need an Havarion. I might keep the Tyraels, though. So you haven't had working toilets in, like, months? Weird. Okay. We need to do this.
Well done.
House, literally Hell House? Apparently. That sounds miserable. You should fight them. Alright, what do we need here? I don't have any Obdicite, do I?
How shall I guide my hammer?
Nope.
There's a good one.
Those look great. It's probably better.
I forge more than horseshoes and mace. What's left, you ask?
We'll keep these as backups in case I die. I would never die though, right? Where's... Okay. How's everybody doing? Bow, 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 bow. Think I just jinxed myself? Jinxed myself? I hope so. I hope so. You're so freaking good today? Hell yeah. You got a clean hole? Something like that? Alright, so... We're gonna see how, like, a 40 goes. You're fairly gub-gub? It's better than bad. It's a Jerry! What up, Jerry? How you doing? Watch me just die immediately. It'd be funny. Bow, 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 bow. It's a Jerry. Is Riz ignoring you? No. Where's your dollar? Oh, you're right. You're right. After this. I was still, like, fixing everything and getting everything set up, so I forgot it. I forgot it. Is that all you're here for? I'm gonna make you wait. I'm gonna wait till the end of stream. Time to do 60 Undercity runs? Oof. Trying to get him over with? Do it. I don't know, like, it takes me a lot to, like, have the desire to go do Undercity. Like, I'll do one or two here or there. I don't know how people just do them, like, back to back to back. I get so bored in there. Like, when it was brand new, I thought it was cool. You never really did. Okay, that's different. You're the only one here not a mod? Hey, chat, should I make him a mod? Just for consistency? Just make everybody a mod. Bad idea. Bad idea. Bad idea. Do it so you can ban yourself? Wait. Oh, the paint contrast is nice? That's fair. That's fair. I have been to streams where, like, literally every single chatter is a mod, and I'm just like... And I'm not talking like 3, I'm talking like 20. I'm like, what is the point of this? Like, part of me wondered if the reason that that person made everybody a mod was just because, like, if they're a mod, they'll be like more likely to like always be there. I don't know. Like the one that view bots. All right, I think I can handle tier 3 or Torment 3. That went okay. You agree with that? Me too. What's up, Carson? How you doing? All right. So I needed Tactician, Destruction. Tactician. I know how the alphabet works. Running Torment 2 right now. Somebody on TikTok this morning actually got you from Paragon 90 to 1. I'm guessing 236. That's quite the jump. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll do this. We'll do that. So hold on. Do I have anything that's gonna give me like, what's it called? Obdicite? I don't think I have any of the good ones. Wait, what am I looking at? Is that really all? Oh, I must have tried crafting them. That's a word. What are you spamming for? What's up, Lucas? How you doing? I don't know. All right, fine. I'll do your dollar. Will that make you happy? Will that make you happy? If I don't do it now, I'll probably forget. You like to set the world on fire? I mean, you could. Just don't be in it when you do it. Wait. But I want you to be in the world, though. So maybe... I don't know. Anyways, there you go. Boop. Okay, you know what? What's the game called? Diablo 4. It'd always be listed right here on my stream. If you're ever curious if I'm playing a different game or whatever. I just realized as I did that, I need to order a marker. Because I don't think I have any new ones. I'm going to order some Sharpies right now. Is it on Steam? It is. Most people who play this game play it through Battle.net, but you can get it on Steam if you want to. Props on the videos going over incoming changes. Makes you excited for the upcoming expansion. Hell yeah. Yeah, I've been like really getting into it and trying to put out better content lately. And I hope that continues long term. Hopefully I can keep myself motivated. It's been fun. Add to cart. We're buying 5 Sharpies. That should be plenty, right? That'll last me a while. Less than $1 each. Yep. Yep. Justin, don't make me come over there and spank you. I'll do it too. I'll do it. All right. Is there a world boss happening? 36 minutes. It's the one that you merge items. You don't really merge items in this game, although they are adding the Herodric Cube, which is a feature from Diablo 2 that will probably merge items.
Use it well.
Let's do this. Sorry, wrong game. It happens. What up, Schwabbits? Set a timer for the world boss? Hell yeah. You'll have to let me know. Because I won't be paying attention. Oh, I kept it in Torment 4. Do I send it? Yeah, I'll be fine. Having a hard time studying and stuff? That was me all through school. I was not good at it. I think I'm gonna be okay. What did I end up doing? For school? Barely made it through and found a job that didn't need a degree. I mean, I got my degree, but just barely. What class? This is a sorceress. Love gaming, that's what matters. True. Yeah, so Diablo 2 is a big reason why I didn't do so great in college. Between Diablo 2 and World of Warcraft, I was not doing a whole lot of studying. How many leaves should you take for the subathon? I mean, I'm doing 2 weeks. I don't know about you. What kind of work do I do? So I do graphic design and animations for TV stations across the country. Hey, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. You play Rocket League? Nice. I played Rocket League a little bit when it first came out. Maybe not when it first came out, but around that time. It's been a while. Been many, many years. You might do 2 weeks. Would have to work 1 day in there. We'll see. Works crazy. Yeah, so like, we know that it's coming out on the 28th, but I do suspect, like Vessel of Hatred, they're probably going to do the global launch. So it's probably going to be the night of the 27th, at least for us. He's streaking. So yeah, I took all of the 28th off, and then the rest of that week and the full week after. But the subathon, it is going to be uncapped. So if it does cross that, if it passes that, I will keep it going beyond that, but I'll just have to keep the AFK screen up while I'm working, and then just be back as soon as I'm off work. Oh, you live in Spain? Nice. How is it over there? You're gonna put a cap in that ass? Don't do that. That would suggest that I would be shot, and I don't want to be shot. Sunny, nice. Did I make a new character? I've been working on a hardcore one for a little bit. One of those explosions on the ground is 100% going to be what kills me. Got any fun sub-bit goals planned? So subs is just going to be adding time, but I do plan on adding additional things for bits. There's probably going to be some weird things going in my mouth. I'll probably end up wearing things. But nothing confirmed yet. So far, I've mostly been working on the tools for it, because I want to try to make it more interactive. Oh boy. What's he clipping? Me putting things in my mouth? Like, that's never happened before. Yeah, so like, I'm not going to bring back the wienering like I did that one time, but potential like Vienna sausages or something? Maybe. What up, Quigs? Although that would be a lot of sodium. That was a lot of sodium. All right, let's get out of here. Do pigs in a blanket if you want to do small wieners. That would be so heavy, though. Maybe don't do that again. Yeah, maybe not. Hello, shining. Well, hello, shining beauty. How do you achieve this build? This is the max roll Crackling energy build. They have a full guide on their website.
What's left you at?
That was painful. It wasn't the most fun thing I've ever done.
Better than starting from nothing.
There is power in these stones.
Moo?
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Riz, what are you doing, man? Taking it out of one, putting it in the other. Or putting it in the same one. Alright. So that is 35. That is 26. Was it worth it?
Stars.
Yeah.
See some
Yeah, I think so. Can I show the build? Sure. So, 1 in Dark Lash. I have max Chain Lightning, max Charge Bolts, max Teleport with Mystical, 4 points in Glass Cannon, or, yeah. Max Lightning Spear with Invoked, Mana Shield, Familiar, Invoked Familiar, Ball Lightning, Wizard Ball Lightning, Invigorating Conduit, Inner Flames, to just max out on Sable Currents. You got these 3, got these 2, and then Overflowing Energy. If it's dark blue, points into it? Pretty much, pretty much. Favorite your gear before you scrap it? What, these? I could. Thank you for the rose, appreciate it.
Thought of a little shame that. Vasily's ghost. I had that in my bag.
Blizzard? I got a Vigorous.
All finished, are you?
Mortgage finally hit the credit score, and boy, did it drop. Oh, boy. What's the name of the song? This is the Goo Goo Dolls Slide.
Well, hello, shining beauty.
What's the PH thing? Just a placeholder. I don't know why. I don't know why. Yeah, it's its pH balance, exactly.
I'll keep
Well.
the forge hot.
What level? I am Paragon 128. Is this PTR? No, there's no PTR currently. They have not announced anything for Season 12 yet. Yeah, so they also had a placeholder for one of the mounts that's available right now, which is like, how did that happen? Let's not... You're not good? Only level 59? It takes time. The more you play, though, the better you'll get. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, they fixed it. Okay. Oh god. Oh god. Bad idea. Your famous Riz mentioned you in his video of Discord? His video of Discord? Oh, the video on Discord. Yeah. A wizard as a sorceress, pretty much. You don't have any quests? What should you do now? So you're... Are you a... Do you have the expansion or no? What tier is this Torment for? Because, like, if you don't have the expansion and you ran out of quests, like, if you already killed Lilith, that would put you into the end game. Which, at that point, you basically do whatever activities that you want to do. If you do have the expansion, then you would have had to fight Harbinger of Hatred, and then you'd be in the end game. But you can do Whispers, you can do Dungeons, you can do Helltide. Looks better than Diablo Immortal? It does, yeah. Diablo Immortal was fine for a phone game, but it was so greedy with the microtransactions and stuff that I can't really get into it anymore. I enjoyed the game that was in there, but they really screwed that up. Did I buy the new Ultimate? Yeah, I did. I got the Ultimate Edition. I had to. I needed everything. Everything.
Move.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. But yeah, I do suspect that we're probably going to be getting some news soon, right? About like a Season 12 PTR, maybe? Because we're like almost halfway through this season. Maybe? He just dead. Looks like you don't even do anything. Yeah, at this point I don't really have to. I'm doing lower tier pits right now just to level glyphs and stuff. So I'm taking a little, doing a little easier content. I'm also on hardcore, so I don't want to push it. I don't want to go too difficult and then just like get instantly killed. Okay, we really need Obdicite. Make one. Obols. Got 21 minutes to the world boss. Oh, it's Dwayne. Six song? Hell yeah. I'm just waiting to get randomly one shot. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be funny. So the feeling of getting killed in hardcore level 110? 110. Oh, Paragon 110? Gotcha. Yeah. The bright side of the Paragon system is that if you do re-level, that you jump right back to where you were at, Paragon-wise, but all that gear, just poof. Do I play with others in hardcore? I have in the past, but I play solo most of the time, but occasionally I'll do group stuff. It's a terrifying thing to do, yeah. Yeah, usually in hardcore, I tend to group with people who I've played with before, so I know that I can trust them. Cats are riding for lunch. Wait, is that all I gotta do to get food? Is I need to riot? And then somebody will come running with food? I didn't know that. Or does it only work for cats? You have a hardcore character where you get bored by yourself? Gotcha. I don't know. I've always enjoyed these games, whether I'm solo or in a group. It doesn't really matter to me. I just like blasting. Hit leaves of fake plants and scream really loud. I don't have any fake plants. Damn it. Is that the strat? Need to get some plants. Does anybody know off the top of their head who drops Orsivane? Orsivane.
Move.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I didn't pick up the thingy. Yes, horse of hay. Exactly. Varshan? Bet. Thanks. Duriel? Is it both? Boop. It's not Duriel? Okay.
Greetings. How shall I guide my hammer? What's still got
You hear that, Rage Bro? She's calling you a liar. You're new on D4. What's my build? So I'm playing a Crackling Energy Sorceress. It's a max roll build, but written by Panda Glassjaw. Definitely Duriel. You got yours there? I mean, we can check it. We can check it. So it drops off of Varshan and only Varshan. So Varshan and Belial, technically. So it could have been Belial. Belial only if Varshan loot, right. Okay, but we don't have enough Varshan mats, so we're gonna go do a Beast in the Ice. Do I do that on T4? I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. I probably would be fine, but I don't want to chance that. Not quite yet. Okay. For a second, I was like, wait, is YouTube chat not passing through? But then I realized I was talking to somebody on YouTube. I just have no memory for anything. Ever. Probably would have been okay on T4. I would have had to do some mechanics, maybe. Oh, good. A bonus fight. fight. What up, Bosh? How you doing? Um... Your phone is broke-did? No longer getting a signal, so you can't call or text? Uh-oh. Oh yeah, do you guys know the Paragon hack? The Paragon board hack to where, like, if you want to jump right to, like, this node, you don't actually have to path all the way there. You can just control click it. That blew my mind when I learned about that. Hackermans! But yeah. Got Hightail trying that? That game looks fun. I want to try it. What did I just find out? By the luck of chance?
Moo!
Thank you guys for the follows. I appreciate it. Just blown your mind? Yeah, when I saw that for the first time, I was like, holy schmoly. I guess you still need points to go around, even if it fills out kind of auto. Yeah, you still need the points to fill to that point. But if you have like a bunch of points, like you can just point at what you want to go to and control click it, and it'll just be like, zoop, it'll take the. It won't pick the most efficient path, but it'll pick the shortest path. I can't wait to play it, but you got to head out. Just wanted to say, what's up? Well, I'm glad you stopped by. I hope you have fun. You'll have to let me know how it is, how it is, how it was, how it goes, whatever. All those words. Sometimes my mouth just moves faster than my brain can keep up. Efficient is shortest? 99% of the time, yep. But like I have seen it to where like I'll be on like a Sorc and it'll take like a strength node instead of an int node, but they go to the same place. But it's like the same number. True. You're not wrong.
I'll keep my forge hot. Return soon.
You're back. Welcome back. How long until world boss? 10 minutes. All right. I guess I'll go do Uravar. I hate that fight. I hate it. Here. My finger looks diseased right now. Probably should have waited for my unstable currents. It'll be fine.
Let's go.
I forge more than horseshoes and nails. What do you need?
All right. We got 9 minutes. Forgot you made coffee? Go get it. Go do a Duriel. Not that one. Hard stuck in T2? Uh-oh. You know, I do wonder, like, with Vessel of Hatred, we were able to just walk over a bridge to get to Nahantu. I know, like, there was, like, a cutscene that took us over there, but, like, after that, we could just walk over. But now that we're going to an island on the other side of the world, like, are they just gonna move us over there and give us a waypoint? And, like, just, that's how we get back and forth now? Or is there gonna be, like, an actual way to, like, move across? Boat? Yeah, we'll probably take a boat initially, but, like, will we be able to, like, manually take a boat later? Or do we just gotta teleport? Figure out what boss drops Shroud of False Death. So that can be from any layer boss. Mythics can come from anywhere. Maybe someone will build a very long footbridge. They'll just put like a really steep ramp and give you a motorcycle. One spot with water shallow enough to walk along. Across an ocean? A really long slide? Bet. Heck. But every time I look at that leaked map, if it is real, don't let us turn it upside down. Maybe the new Hatred mount can fly and we just fly over. Over an ocean, though? Maybe. It'd be a long trip. It'd be funny to watch, though. Whoops. Like, does it look like it would be able to fly? I don't even remember. Wrong button. I mean, I guess it has wings, but it doesn't look like a creature that I would want to rely on to fly over an ocean. That's how you cross the... Oh, shit. You had a basilisk? Dutch! Sup, bruh?
Shame that. Go one more.
My pizza hookup's here. Alright, I guess we'll head down here. Skies is a big ass plane so we wouldn't get shot down. It's really funny. Like, I was totally planning on driving down for the wedding in February, but as it got closer, I'm just like, you know what? Screw that. I'm getting a flight, and it's gonna be like an hour flight. But then, weeks later, I looked at my flight and realized, oh shit, I did a dumb, and I'm flying from California up to like Washington, and then flying back down, back to California, and I have like a long ass layover. It was cheaper, so ultimately I don't care, but whoops. "5 minutes till Asmodan." Sitting on a school bus on your way back from a field trip. Ooh, fun. Thanks, Icosa. I just got there. Meow. I didn't go to Washington, but I have a layover there in February. Accidentally. I'm flying from California to Washington for a layover and then back to California. Oh, hi. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Both on YouTube and on TikTok. We got new people. Hello. Sorry, your new job. How'd it go? Why are your skills and stuff marked out? Why are they marked out? They're just blue. Oh. Oh! Because I still had my PoE overlay on. That's why. Thank you for catching that. You're on mobile? It took forever to go through? Gotcha. Yeah, you were seeing the bottom left and bottom right corners of my screen where there isn't anything in this game. It's kind of funny, though. It just kind of makes them invisible. Mostly. That's weird looking. Anyways. It was just orientation, but got to meet the boss and took an hour-plus tour of the casino. Nice. Cracked Sorc, yep. Am I going to be here solo? Hopefully you end up loving that job. Alright, where do we want to go here? At this point, I'm just, like, shoving points in places. I don't even really care. Eventually, I'll get my glyphs and stuff. Eventually. What tier are you? You might be able to help. So I'm in hardcore, currently Torment 3. I have 4 unlocked, but I'm staying in 3 for now because it's hardcore.
Do you really believe your own
Justin's
hype
here and he's got a knife.
I am the hype!
Good night. Hope you have good dreams or something. You can help? I should be all right. We'll see what happens. Worst case, I die and I get a funny clip out of it. Hey, we got blood. Enough blood for a whole ass zero run. Blah, blah, blah. I have a feeling people will show up right at the end, but maybe not. I probably would have been better off in Torment 4. Probably would have been more people. I should be okay. I should be fine. I should totally be fine. Tasty. So I'm curious. Is anyone planning on playing Torchlight this weekend? The new season? I feel like booty. Uh-oh. What kind of booty? I'm debating if I want to play it or not. I haven't played that game in like a year. Shitty booty? Well, I figured that, but like just general shittiness or like a specific kind? Migraine? Hope it goes away. Do you take anything for migraines? Probably unlock Torment 4 for your Spiritborn. Do it! What kind of Spiritborn? Didn't work today? Yeah, I have had mixed luck with actually like migraine meds. There was back in like 2012, 2013, didn't mean that. I had a migraine that lasted like almost 2 months to the point where like I was like going to the doctor being like, I think I have a bleed in my brain or something. It was ridiculous. And like I was taking migraine meds every day, and some days it would help a little bit, but it would just kind of take the edge off. It wouldn't really like get rid of it. But eventually, like one day I just woke up and it was gone, and I like cried happy tears. Evade Spiritborn, nice. What's the best rogue build in my opinion? I haven't played rogue in a couple seasons. Last I heard, Dance of Knives was still the best, but I'm not sure if that's accurate or not. Not Dance of Knives, sorry. Death Trap. Dance of Knives is the best leveling build probably, but Death Trap is supposed to be like the best endgame build. But I don't know if that's still the case. All right, we're doing this solo. Just in case. Dance of Knives still good? Oh boy. He tried to sit on me, Mom! Does he do anything that's like one-shotty? Was that another player or was that my mercenary? Oh no, there's people here now. Okay. Been working so much. You've been excited for the next Diablo season? I'm curious when we're going to get details about Season 12 and also why the expansion looks like it's going to drop in the middle of the season. Yeah, spell it right. The Canadian you. Am I new to hardcore? No. It's been a while. This is my first hardcore character this season, but I do hardcore every couple seasons. But it's my first time doing Asmodan. I think. Actually, no, I did him like at low level, but I haven't done him in Torment. Is this a new update? Yeah, this came out like a month ago. It's season 11. I mean, I guess the tower came out, but we're not really doing anything with that right now. Mine seasonal? Yeah, I only play seasonal. Does the tower do anything? So right now, the tower is basically just for leaderboards. Eventually, it will have rewards for it, but right now, it's just for leaderboards. And it's very similar to the pit. It's a little different, but it doesn't feel very different. But I am excited for them to like actually release more updates for it and make it more interesting. Like actually have like stuff for us to earn from doing it, not just what place can I get? Oh, unranked? Thank you. Am I done with PoE 2? For now. I'm sure I'll come back to it at some point. You just killed this boss? You're trying to get better gear for your Spearborn? Hell yeah. Spearborn's fun. I haven't played one in a while, but I really liked it when I did play it. I need Obdicite badly. I'm just gonna stash like all GAs for now as like backups.
I'll keep my forge hot. Return soon.
Did we get any Obdicites? We have 61. Not very good luck with the cash for the Obdicite. Was D4 more fun for you than this season than PoE 2? I really liked both seasons in both games. So when they both launched at the same time, originally my plan was, okay, I'm just going to bounce back and forth. But after I did that for a couple days, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to stick to D4. I'm going to play it for a while. And I did. I played my Paladin until I pretty much did everything. And then I went back to PoE because I wanted to play the season. I was having fun with the Druid. So I went and played that for a bit. And now I'm like, well, my Druid's feeling pretty strong. I want to play my Sorc. And I also wanted to come back to try out the tower. So once I get up to like 200 points, then I'm going to respec completely and actually take advantage of glyphs. For now, I'll just... I don't know. You can help anyone with anything in hardcore? Nice. Do I have any tributes for Obdicite? I do. That's what we're doing. You have a rogue on T3. Try to get your Spiritborn there as well. Don't have any on at the moment to help. Gotcha. Yeah, like I'm in T3. Like I have T4 unlocked, but I'm still farming in T3 just because it makes me a little nervous in T4 right now. What is going on with this pizza? Is that new? Why is it throwing pizza on the floor? How have I not seen that? Oh, hello. Heckin' pizza. If you can do 60 pit, you can do T4 easy. I don't remember what pit I did. I should check. I probably could. I was doing T4 fine, but then I switched back for the layer bosses because I was worried about one-shots. And then I just forgot to switch back. Just came here for my YouTube? Hell yeah. Yeah, I've been trying to be more active on there. And the videos have been doing pretty well. That makes me happy. Because it's been a while since my YouTube's been doing okay. So now I gotta keep that momentum going. It's nicer because of the music. So I do also have music on TikTok and on Twitch. So if you prefer the like the widescreen format that you can see the whole screen, then you can come to Twitch for that. But if you prefer vertical, then TikTok's your place. Ric Flair's teasing another match. Oh, please no. Is it going to be with Satan? The audio's better? Yeah, I mean, that's one of the reasons why I like streaming on multiple platforms, is that way you guys get to pick which experience you prefer. So anywhere you want to watch is cool with me. Alright, cool. You're out of power, so your block's mobile. Gotcha. Probably gonna be with Hogan and Warrior. Yeah. So, basically Satan. What do I think of the new Paladin? Paladin's great. I started the season with the Paladin, and I played the crap out of it. Really enjoyed it. And then I'm like, you know, I still want to play more? Let's do a Sorceress. You know what? Let's make it spicy. Let's go hardcore. So that's what we're doing now. But yeah, Paladin's great, and I can't wait to find out what the other new class is going to be. I'm guessing we're going to find out next month, but we won't know until we know. So, out of all the things that this game does and all the things that PoE does, there's one feature that I do hope eventually comes from PoE to this game. The ability to pause. I never thought I would care, but having that, like at least when you're playing solo, like in a dungeon, being able to pause would be huge. Like, it makes sense not to be able to in the open world, but if you're in a dungeon by yourself, being able to, like, pause here would be huge. You actually finally finished Uber Lilith the first time on Paladin? Hell yeah. How'd it go? Someone said it's going to end up being a normal match that turns into a casket match. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's very possible if that really happens. That man is way too old to be in the ring. I mean, he's what? Like, he's got to be close to 90 at this point, right? You agree with the pause feature? Yeah. Only problem with it is the server you're on is still... Right, that's what I'm saying is, like, if you're in a dungeon by yourself and not in a group, you should be able to pause. But if you're out in the open world or in a party, then you shouldn't be able to. Or maybe if you're in a party, everyone in the party has to be on the menu for it to pause or something, but...
have devoured many.
Took you 3 times because of the spike thing, but it wasn't bad. Nice. Isn't the tower out? It is. It's hard to try and get gear when no one is on, not many people running a pit. I mean, you can do it solo. Is it good? Depends. What's your definition of good? I do play PoE and PoE 2, yep. I play much more Diablo than I do PoE, but I do play them all, yeah. The look told you everything. So the pit is, or the tower. The tower is fine, but right now, it is just a beta. There's no rewards for it. So all it is the leaderboard. So if you're like me and you're not very competitive and you don't care about the leaderboard, there's not a whole lot there for you. But once there's rewards, I'm in. I think it'll be fun.
That's the spirit. Hello? Vasily's ghost. I had that in my bag. What's left, you are?
But right now, it just doesn't feel very different from the pit. Speaking of pit, I'm going to do it now because it's a whisper. We'll do a 45, see how that goes. Is the Igni rune still in the game? Because you can't find one. It is, but it's a legendary, so it's rarer. But yeah, it definitely still exists. You might have better luck trading, honestly. What character uses a G3 Doombringer best? Oh, a 3GA? I don't even know what uses a Doombringer, if I'm being completely honest. I don't think I've ever used one. I mean, I'm sure you could put together a barb with one, but I don't know what kind would use it. I don't know. What should you do if you start getting bored of Diablo? I mean, if you've tried a bunch of different stuff in the game and you're not having fun anymore, I would say take some time off and play other games and then come back when either a new season starts or you start getting that itch again. Or figure out some new way to challenge yourself and make it fun again if you really do want to play it still. Yeah, hardcore is a great way to do it. If you haven't played hardcore, you could try that. Or like I've seen people like put like self-imposed restrictions on them, like I'm gonna level a character using only blue gear and stuff like that. You get bored by Eternal? Oh yeah, Eternal just seems like it would be boring just by like the definition of what Eternal is. That's why I always play seasonal. I come back at the start of a new season, start fresh, everything feels fun and exciting again for a couple weeks, and then usually then I'll start getting a little bored of my softcore character, so I'll go jump on hardcore for a bit, or if another game comes out, I'll play that instead. That's why I really like that there's multiple ARPGs out right now, is because like there's a lot of different games to bounce to. But yeah, like I definitely feel like it's hard to stay invested in them for a long time anymore. I'm envious of the people who can, who don't get burnt out. Yeah, you could try making new classes for sure. Like if you've mostly played one and you want to try other ones, hell yeah, do it. Spiritborn's level 120 Paragon, nice. Are you having fun with it? Okay, so we need charged. We need charged. Where's charged? There it is. Okay, charge, destruction, eliminator, unleash, and tactician. Okay, so we have all of the ones we needed leveled to 15 at least. Just trying to get better gear. Gotcha. Did I tell you got your promotion letter yesterday? I thought you got it a while ago. Or was that not a letter? Was that just confirmation that it was happening? I don't know. But no? Hell yeah? You love this game, but you're so bad with the gear and builds. Honestly, like, I've tried making my own builds in this game, and it's complicated. So most of the time these days, I just follow a build guide and just go. It takes a lot of the thinking out of it, which a lot of people enjoy making builds, but that's never been something that I particularly cared about. So if you don't care about making your own builds, I say just look one up and go with it. $22 hairs an hour starting January 25th. Hell yeah. Grats.
I forge more than horseshoes and nails. What do you need?
You only play your own builds? That's fair. If you want to try other games, you recommend Guild Wars 2. I liked Guild Wars 2, but I hate the UI so much. As a graphic designer, I just don't like it, and I struggle with it so bad. What's up, Sean? How you doing? I think there was a rogue build that used Doombringer? Possibly. Seems likely. Alright, we're going to bounce back to Lord Zier. Feel the same way about Guild Wars? You liked it, though? What Torment do you start getting Ancestral Legendaries? You can get them on Torment 1, but the higher you go, the more likely you are to get them. I think they should get rid of the Doombringer and the Mythic Polearm because nobody uses them. I am pretty sure, I'm pretty confident when the new expansion comes out, there's going to be a major shift to all gear because of the skill tree revamp and like with the talismans and stuff. Like there's going to be like major itemization changes. Thank you for the sub, Zach Attack. Appreciate it. We don't know what yet, but it just seems like with passives no longer being on the skill trees. And, like, the talisman being another source of power. Like, itemization is just going to have to change. So I would expect that mythics also... I mean, like, stuff like Shroud is going to have to change. Because it has the +1 to all passives. That's not going to be a thing anymore. So, like, we're definitely going to see gear changes. I have enough for another one, right? Yep. A mythic bow would be nice. But like I do like that they keep mythics, like there's not very many of them. I'm glad that we're not just like swimming in mythics. We were talking on Discord the other day. Personally, a lot of us would love them to just get rid of legendaries altogether. So it just goes like blue, yellow, unique, mythic. And just move the legendary powers to like the talisman or something else. Because right now it's just there's too many different tiers of stuff. What is with these weird bots? Get out of my life. Okay. What class am I playing? I'm playing a sorceress. Need sets back. So we are getting set bonuses back with the new expansion. It's just not going to be on gear that we wear anymore. Which for me, I think that's awesome. Because now we're going to still have the choice of gear that we want to wear. But we're going to get set bonuses on top of that in a new way. And that's exciting to me. I like that they're taking the set concept, but like turning it on its head a little bit. Alright, so we're going to do Varshan now. I finally have enough mats for that. That's good. Can't wait for the new one in April. I agree. I am so excited. Legendary items are fine if they're closer to how D3 had them. Yeah, but they didn't have uniques. Like, I feel like it's just like one or the other. We don't need both. Bonk simultaneously? Probably. What's coming in April? The new expansion. The Lord of Hatred. The second expansion for Diablo 4. What do you think the second new class is going to be? So I made a couple videos about it. My original instinct was that it's going to be the Oracle. Because we're going to Skovos, and the Skovos Isles is made of two classes, the Amazons and the Oracle. And we've never had the Oracles in a game before. So I think that would be cool. But it really could be anything. I think that both of those factions also would make good mercenary options, so that's another option they could take. But at the end of the day, I have no idea. How optimistic am I for the expansion? Out of 10, I am currently 8.7. 8.7. Leaving room for improvement, for sure. But I'm optimistic. I'm very excited for more information about all the new stuff coming, which I think we're going to get in February based on the roadmap. What up, Samantha? How you doing? So I'm very excited for that. Like, I want to know more about the Talisman. I want to know more about War Plans. I want to know more about the Roderick Cube. I want to know what the new class is. I want to know more about the Echoing Hatred mode. I want to know more about fishing. What is fishing going to be for? Is it sticking true to the survey that they put out last year where it's not going to be required and it's just collection? Or is it actually going to be stuff that we use for making elixirs and that kind of thing? Who knows? Where's the best option to take ancestral mythic unique items? So the best way to get mythics is going to be either doing the Undercity tributes that have a chance to give you mythics, which I don't think I have one. It's the unique tribute. I think it's the tribute of Ascendance. Or doing layer bosses. Belial has the best chances, I believe, but they all have pretty good chances. And then beyond that, it's pretty random. And then you can craft your own with your sparks and stuff. Do you think it's going to be more magic-like? So I think that the new class, is most likely going to be willpower-based. That could be a caster. But generally, when I think caster, I think it's going to be an int class. So I mean, the druid is a caster too, and they're willpower. So it could be something like, I think it'll be more of like a hybrid. Like a lot of people are thinking it's going to be like a warlock type class. And I could see that, but I feel like warlock feels weird in Diablo. But yeah, I don't know. What I really want to know though is they put that silhouette in the promotional footage. But I want to know, is that silhouette actually representative of the class, or was that a red herring? Because it could be either way. It could go either way. Running Torment 1 dungeons with some randoms, but the drops are no better than what you have. It's all, like, these kind of games are 100% random. Like, the loot is just super random. Eventually you'll get the Ancestrals, but it always takes a little while to get there. The higher Torment tier you do, the more likely you are to get Ancestrals, but yeah, it's pretty random. Warlock feels very out of place because Necromancer already fills that role. Yeah, I talked about that in my YouTube video. Pretty much exactly said that. Is that, like, if you just change the shape of the minions and the color of the spells, it's basically the same class.
I'll keep my forge hot. Return soon.
It's way too much like Necro. A lot of people are thinking it's going to be the Blood Knight from Diablo Immortal. And I think that would be cool if you go back and watch the trailer, like the release trailer for that character. That character is badass. But they would fit way better when we go to Westmarch, which is where they were in Diablo Immortal. And I'm guessing Westmarch is going to be the next expansion, probably. Asha's back! Thinking it should be like an Amazon from D2. So I think that's what they want us to think, because we are going to Skovos, which is where the Amazons are from. But my gut says we're not going to get 2 returning classes in the same expansion. But I could be wrong. But if the silhouette is the actual class, I don't think that's an Amazon silhouette. But it could be. All that said, I love the Amazon. So if we did get that back, I'd be happy with it. But I don't think we are. I'm just putting points in places. Ew. Ayo! It's $1 time. Thank you for the gifty. This marker is so close to dead. In the jar. Rogue is too much like... Yeah, so, like, people have been suggesting so many classes that are basically a rogue. Like, people want the assassin, people want the monk, people want the Amazon, and they all have so much overlap between between the rogue and the Spearborn. It's just like, I don't think it's gonna happen. Like, I love those classes. I think they're cool. Like, or like people want Witch Doctor. I'm like, if we were gonna get the Witch Doctor, we would have gotten that in Vessel of Hatred because we were literally in the area where they're from. But I don't know. That's why I think they're going to do something new. And if they're going to do something new tied to the region, and an Oracle just makes way too much sense. But at the end of the day, whatever story they're telling, do it. At least yours is different. An Artificer would be sick. I would play that for sure. Hype Train? Well, thanks, guys. What class would I like to see them do? So if we're taking it out of Skovos, like if we're not considering where in the world we're gonna be, if we're not considering all the other classes already in the game and just talking about like out of all the classes that it could be, what would I want? I would probably bring back the Monk from D3 because I love playing the Monk, but it's so similar to Spiritborn and Rogue that it's never going to happen. Or if it does, it wouldn't be until way later and it would play very differently. If we're not bringing back something, if it was something completely new, professional wrestler, just punching and power bombing people. It'd be funny. Anyways, a Toilet Whisperer. Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't know. All right, do we got any whispers worth doing? How do you feel about them introducing firearms to the world? So, I don't know. Artificer or Bard? Yeah, those would be cool. I would enjoy a Bard. I played I played Bard in Lost Ark, and I did enjoy it. Artificer would be cool too. Firearms. They could do it. I mean, I feel like it would probably play similar to the way that mercenaries do in PoE. That's what they're called, right? Mercenaries? Yeah. You'd hate that so much. They would have to find a way to fit it into the world. It would feel a little out of place, I think. But I don't know. What am I doing? Not a single whisper on any of these keys? You're cooked? Uh-oh. Everybody get a fork. Ayo. Ayo. Thank you for the raid. What's going on, guys? What up, what up, what up? How's everybody doing? What's up, Heikenberg? How you doing? Thank you for the raid, Lintalk. Appreciate it. How's everybody doing? Mance can summon a damn meteor, but the thought of someone inventing a flintlock pistol is absurd. No, I feel like they would need to do it carefully, but I think they could totally do it. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. How is everybody doing? I'm just trying to get through on hardcore. I haven't played hardcore in several seasons. We're rolling a Sorc, doing Crackling energy. Do you think they'll add sets in D4? They are adding sets in the expansion. They're just not doing it the same way that they do it traditionally. It's not going to be on gear. It's through a new system called the Talisman, which is going to be like a separate inventory that we're going to be able to socket stuff into. And hopefully they're good. We don't know exactly how they're going to function yet, but I am very excited for it. I have a video on my YouTube about it, and hopefully it's good. Good to see you as well. I appreciate the raid. I hope your stream went well. What were you up to? From Oracle Frostwolves to Lightning Deadeyes, a little Planet Crafter. I need to play Planet Crafter. That game looks fun. I watched a little bit of footage of that. That looked fun. Is crafting a mythic unique better than crafting a mythic cache? If you do the cache, you just get a random one, but it's cheaper to do it. So it depends if you want to go for like a targeted one and get what you want, or if you want to let the RNG gods, you know, watch over you. Playing some D4 for the first time in a while. Nice. I can't speak today. I apologize. Yeah, I was on PoE 2 for the last week and a half or so, and I came back to D4 today. Planet Crafter's hella fun. I just got into Star Rupture, and I was really into that one. It's similar, right? It's like a... Let me make sure I'm thinking of the right game. Yeah, kinda. It's like a open world survival thing. Does Planet Crafter have like automation stuff or nah? Star Rupture's awesome. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I've only played it for like 2 or 3 days, but nice to see me play hardcore again. Hell yeah. Did I see your message about your phone? I think so. I think so. I don't remember though. I have the worst memory. Y'all need a T-shirt that says "I'm with stupid" and it needs to point at my stream. Speaking of Star Rupture, you got confirmation from the Steam forums that the voices are in fact not AI, which is great news. Yeah, I was looking more into that, and I didn't see confirmation, but I was like listening to like I was watching Carnage play it, and he was talking about. He's like, I don't think they're AI. So I'm like, yeah, I don't. I think what we were hearing though is like there was just like one NPC that just sounded kind of robotic. The update was Verizon having issues, not your phone. That's good. That's good. All right. We're gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna do a horde. Why not? I need to switch to Torment 4. Bleh. Bleh, bleh. But yeah, so the little bit that I saw of Planet Crafter, it looked cool, but the colors were just a little too vibrant for me. Like I like vibrant games, but it just seemed way vibrant. I'm like, can you turn that down? But it looked cool. I guess we'll go this one. But yeah, for anybody who does like survival games, are you guys excited for Light No Fire? Because like I'm gonna be obsessed with that game, I think. Remember when the narrator from BG3 called out Carnage? Not specifically. I know Carnage did voice lines for it. Gotta get a PS5 or something. They keep locking people out of updates on Xbox. Really? That sucks. She called. Oh yeah. I do remember that.
Move.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Gonna go learn MySQL? Do it. Hell yeah. I've had to mess with MySQL databases more than I would like. Light No Fire from the one that made no. Yeah. Yep. From Hello Games. It looks so good. They've only shown one trailer like 3 years ago, but I'm so excited for it. It looks so good. Learning stuff to be a data analyst is your first stop? Hell yeah. Get it. Yeah, I've never really learned how to like write it or whatever, but I know enough to like go in there and like modify things. I'm so autopilot right now. Speaking of No Man's Sky, this game's crazy underrated. No Man's Sky, when it first came out, like before it came out, that game is the definition of overpromise and underdeliver, but they redeemed that game so hard. I fell down the WoW rabbit hole? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, who is trying to add me on Discord? I don't think so. Ignore. You're loving it? WoW's fun. I'm definitely going to be diving back in when the pre-patch hits. I'm going to level a new character to get ready for Midnight. And I'm going to be playing for about a week after Midnight comes out. But it did irreversible damage to its reputation. I don't think it's irreversible. I think they redeemed themselves for sure. Like, the game is incredible now. And they keep adding tons and tons and tons of free updates. You can start TBC today? Nice. TBC Classic, yeah. Did that just... Wait. Yesterday was the pre-patch, right? Not the actual launch? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't keep up with it like I used to, but I've been hearing a lot of like rumblings about it lately, so I know the pre-patch is coming, so I'm sure I'll pop back in because I want to try out the new skills and see how stuff feels with all the changes they did. You're gonna sleep good, everybody? All right. Or you're gonna sleep good night, everybody? I hope you have good sleep. I can't speak today. Why is my brain like this right now? Hope you have a good night. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you later. Can't believe you missed this game your whole childhood. Yeah, it was what 2004 when it came out. It's a good game. It defined my college years. World of Warcraft, Diablo 2, and a shitload of Mountain Dew. And a little bit of alcohol. But you found it now? Yeah. It's definitely a much different game now. Like, if you play, like, retail versus classic, two completely different games. Both fun in their own way, but retail definitely doesn't have the same feeling that it used to. Got a 72 on retail. What's the cap now? 80? I don't even remember. I played for like a week when the current expansion came out. Maybe 2 weeks. Haven't touched it since. That's not entirely true. I logged in like one day. I logged in when player housing came out. It is 80? Okay. I can't remember. Did I level my mage to 80 or my paladin? I don't know. Probably won't play either of them anymore. I'm probably going to end up just leveling another mage from level 1, and that will be my midnight character, probably. And based on the schedule, it looks like I'll be playing that for about a week when it comes out, and then the PoE 1 League is going to start. And then a week later, probably a D4 season, so... Your brother-in-law wants you to try TBC. The Burning Crusade was probably my favorite expansion. I know a lot of people really liked Lich King, but Burning Crusade was my favorite. That was like when I was like the deepest into WoW. Like that was like the OG expansion. It was so good. I really hope we get Classic Plus though, because like that would bring me back to WoW big time. And like unlike Season of Discovery, I would commit to it. What's that? So it's not anything confirmed yet, but it's been a long-running rumor. They did Season of Discovery on Classic, what, like 2 years ago now, which was like it basically took Classic, and then they made a bunch of changes to it, and like they just kind of let people find the changes. Like it was like a bunch of secret stuff added, and like they gave you like a bunch of new spells and stuff, and just changed up the way that the game ran. And it was really neat. They added new raids, new dungeons, like all kinds of new loot. They made it to where like different classes could tank and heal, like mages could heal and shamans could tank and stuff like that. But there's been talks for a while about actually making Classic Plus, which basically takes Classic and adds like new expansions, but like that stay faithful to the original game rather than making it what it is now in retail. KIG was when I got it. KIG? You liked Kata? I liked Kata as well. You still hear the Fel Reaver in your brain? Nice. Loving the season. Just finished your 115 tower. Hell yeah! I only did one tower run, and that was kind of enough for me. I didn't really care about it, but I think once that mode has rewards, it'll be fun. You have trauma from that, from the Fel Reaver. So for me, like I definitely feel that for the Fel Reaver, but also what was the name? Stitches. Stitches was my Fel Reaver for a long time. Yeah, it needs rewards big time. The tower's cool, but without rewards, I have like as someone who's not super competitive, I have no incentive to run it because it's just leaderboards. I don't care about leaderboards. Is Spiritborn good now? Yes. Spiritborn, it was really like super broken when it first came out, and then they nerfed it like crazy, but then they brought it back up to where it's pretty good now. I would say right now, most of the classes are pretty balanced, with the exception of the Paladin being a little OP right now, but not as bad as the Spiritborn used to be. How do I like Sorc this season? Super fun. Super fun. Sorc's my favorite class, though. I'll always enjoy Sorc. Even when Sorc's the worst class in the season, I'll still enjoy it. I'm a Sorc lover. It is what it is. What do you think the characters coming in the expansion? I mean, my guess has been the Oracle, but at this point, we're all just guessing, right? Like, it's anybody's guess. Who knows? But yeah, I did release a couple videos talking about why I think it could be the Oracle, and if it's not, what other role the Oracle could take place. You think Shadow class? A lot of people have been talking like Warlock and stuff. But I just feel like that is too much overlap with the Necro. But it could be. The silhouette definitely looked Warlocky. But I think that could be a red herring also. But my gut says we're going to find out next month. Because they had that weird thing on the roadmap in February. So I'm guessing that's like when they're going to announce everything. Witch Doctor would be nice. I like the Witch Doctor, but I don't think it's going to be. Because if we were going to get the Witch Doctor, it would have been in Vessel of Hatred. Because we literally, Nahansu is where they were from. So it would be really weird to get them now. But it'd be cool if we did. I would enjoy it. That's the Spiritborn? Kinda. Like, yeah, the Spiritborn kind of feels like if, like, a monk and a Witch Doctor had a baby.
Move.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh, hi. Hoping WoW comes to Xbox. I just saw that. Yeah, that would be cool. There was rumors for a while because they added controller support that people thought they were getting ready to bring it to console. What up, Tackett? And then it just kind of never happened. And then Ian was like, no, we're not planning on doing that. I was like, why? Why not? I mean, I guess they would probably have to change a lot of the ways that the game works to make it work for console players. Maybe if console had their own servers that could work, but then they would basically have to be managing like 2 different games. I don't know. I don't know. Or maybe just force mouse and keyboard for it. Xbox can use mouse and keyboard, right? I know PlayStation can. It's a lot of buttons for a controller. So I will say, one of my best friends, he is through and through, he's a controller gamer, even for PC games, no matter what. And he wanted to play WoW with me, and he made it work on controller. It was just like a bunch of combinations of buttons. I couldn't do it. My brain couldn't remember all those buttons. But he was like L1's like X or whatever, like R2, whatever the button was. My brain goes PlayStation button, so I'm thinking like triangle. I can never remember what the Xbox buttons are because it's like I grew up on Nintendo and it's all flip-flopped and my brain can't wrap my head around it. Whoever designed controllers, I hate them all. Because like all 3 of them have an X button and they're all in different spots. Break my brain. Because it's like if you got the like PlayStation, we got it down here, and then Nintendo, we got it here, and then Xbox, we got it here. Wait, who's gonna put the X button here? Flashbang warning? My bad. But like, who's gonna put the X button here now? Also, why did it make that one blue? I don't know. Switch? No, Switch has theirs here. Sega, maybe. But like, the thing that killed me is like, I grew up with Nintendo like this. And then Xbox is like, no, fuck that. We're flipping these 2. We're flipping these 2. And just, my brain breaks every time. Does D4 use WASD? You can, but it's not as fluid as it is in like PoE. Whereas, because like in PoE, you can move while you're casting, and that's not a thing in Diablo, so it feels a little clunky, but you can do it if you want to. Sega didn't have an X, that's true. They had ABC and... Wait, didn't they have YXZ or something? Or XYZ? On like a... I think they had like a turbo controller that had that. Maybe that was third party? I think that was a third party controller. Okay, I'm glad that we have 1,000 ether. When you're not at home in front of a PC console, it's easy to move. True! Quigs, I didn't die. Nuh-uh. Do I need any Sorc stuff? Probably, but I like finding it myself. Dreamcast was the Xbox layout? Rude. The worst layout, in my opinion. But really, it's just the only one that I can't remember. My brain ran out of room for buttons. You started Pally but had to go back to Sorc? You yearn for teleport? I get that completely. Although, I will say the falling star or whatever kind of feels teleport-ish. It's a little slower, but it's still super zoopy. It's zoopy. Teleport's overrated? Is it though? You can use experience pool in Nightmare Dungeons. It gives experience buff 15% for 1 hour. Yep. Controller teleport or any movement skill is overrated? I can't speak to that one since I haven't tried it. Life out the road. Where can you just grab a TV and console? Hell yeah. Yoop. Can't click on shit. Okay. Play Spearborn Evade this season. Not the highest damage, but it's fast. You enjoy it? I only did that once, and I never made it to, like, endgame with it. I got to, like, level 50, and I was having fun with it. But it just felt awkward. Like, I don't know. It felt too turn your brain off. You can do pit 110 minutes. Nice. Alright, I'm just gonna keep all this shit and look at it later. I don't even want to think about it. Heading out. Have a great stream. Alright, take it easy, Quigs. We'll miss you. Another world boss in 54 minutes. Legion event in 10. Undercity is currently a whisper. What up, doggo?
Greetings.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Alright, you don't have enough boss mats. All right, let's go do a tribute. In D3 with teleport and incinerate build, it was fast and fun. Wait, D3, it didn't have incinerate, did it? It was, what's it called? I can picture the beam because it was the wizard, not the Sorc. What was that called? Disintegrate. Disintegrate. Right? But yeah, D3 was a blast. And I do think you missed the green sets. So we've talked about the sets a lot in terms of them coming to Diablo 4. Like in Diablo 2, sets were pretty much garbage. Like there was a couple exceptions, but for the most part sets weren't very good. In Diablo 3, sets were so strong that they basically became mandatory. In Diablo 4, with Lord of Hatred, which is coming out in a couple months, they did confirm sets are coming back, but they're not going to be gear anymore. They're going to be items that we socket into a new thing called the Talisman. We haven't got any information about how it works yet, but I think that that's a good balance. It lets them bring back like the idea of charms from Diablo 2, but building them in a way that works like sets in D2 or D3 in like one clean way. Hopefully it's good though. Hopefully it's good. We should be getting more information about that soon. What's up, Kirby? How you doing? And you would use sets in D2 as you work towards your rune words? Right. I'm still so disappointed about how rune words were done in this game, and I do hope eventually they bring back, I suggested calling them like ancient rune words or ancestral rune words or something, and bring back the Diablo 2 style rune words also. Path of Exile 2 for this game is far more wait. That sentence was a little confusing. I understand what you're saying. I enjoy both games. I play both games. I was playing PoE yesterday. Actually, I was playing PoE earlier today also. This game's gotten a lot better, though. I will say, if you haven't played it in a while, you should give it another chance. It's gotten really good. You wish you could play it, but it destroys your PC for some reason. Uh-oh. You want to order that next expansion for Diablo 4? Just hard to afford? Yeah, I do hope that I'm able to do more giveaways, actually. How close are we? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16... We're 17 subs away from my next giveaway. You finished the AI slop. What AI slop? Oh, that book you were reading? And now you're even angrier because it was incorrectly advertised. How rude. What graphics card? 4080.
Move.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. This was supposed to be a lesbian romance. There was no a lesbian romance and there was no lesbo action. Dang. Speaking of which, you should watch Yellow Jackets. You got Diablo when it came out. You played for 3 weeks and deleted. That's what I'm saying. If you haven't played it recently, you should give it another chance. The game has changed dramatically, and a lot of people are coming back now, having not played it since like season 1, and now they're really enjoying it. So I'm just saying, maybe give it another chance. Them doing rune words in D4 like that is weird. You never understood why some developer decided not to just use the older system from previous games like D2 rune words rather than trying to redo something. So I think two schools of thought here. One, they don't want to do what Diablo 2 did. They want to do their own thing. I respect that, but it kind of sucked. The other one is, where was I going with this? I had it in my head and I lost it. Hold on. I'll get it back. Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't. Yeah, I got nothing. I had 2 reasons. What was the other reason? I don't know. He's thinking about hot chicks making out? I mean, that's just always happening in my head, though. Thinking you're the only Wait. You're the only one that caught the Yellow Jacket line? That show's so good. I love it. Not because of lesbians making out, but it's just a fun show. You definitely have to be able to suspend your disbelief, but it's a fun show. Anyways, it's great. I'm sad it's ending, but we got a season left. All right. Unless you're a herpetology nerd, I'm still convinced that's the study of herpes. I know you say it's not, but you have a 5090 Ryzen 7 9800 3DX PoE 2 on ultra settings. Looks so good. Yeah, that's I run PoE 2 fine on ultra. I have no issues with it, even on my 4080. Great game. I really enjoy it. But I'm at a point now where I just really enjoy both of them, and I love that for me. It's a little complicated now, but it's still great. Saying if you miss a season. Wait, what was that in reference to? Yeah, I know it's reptiles and amphibians. I know. But just gotta go off the name, right? Anyways. No? Oh. I mean, it's kind of like when I get disappointed that the fifth element wasn't about boron. It is what it is. Speaking of TV shows, what are my top 5 shows? Like, of all time? That'd be a very tough thing to just, like, answer off the cuff, but number 1's probably Breaking Bad. Probably. 24 is up there. Dexter. Smallville? Yeah, I love Dexter too. Like, towards the end of the original series, it was getting kind of rough, but I'm so glad Resurrection, like, redeemed all of it. I love Prison Break. I don't know that I would put it in my top 5, but I love that show. Stranger Things was good. I don't know if I'd put it in my top 5 either, but it's definitely top 10. Ready for season 2? Same. Sons of Anarchy. I never watched Sons of Anarchy. I watched like one episode, and I just wasn't in the mindset for it. Maybe one day I'll go back and check that one out, though. I've heard it was really good. Smallville's one of those shows that never gets old. I haven't done a rewatch. I did watch like the first episode not too long ago, thinking I was going to start a rewatch, and then I haven't yet, but I do want to. Silicon Valley might be in my... It's in my top 10 for sure, but maybe not top 5. I love that show, though. So funny. Kind of a more obscure one that I really liked was Halt and Catch Fire. Vampire Diaries, never got into that one. I'd probably like it, though. I watched the first season of Supernatural. I liked it, but I ended up moving across the country and never went back to it. Another one I would love to go back to at some point. I really liked Walking Dead for a while, but it fell off so hard. So hard. Teen Wolf? I did watch Teen Wolf. I don't know if I watched all of it, but I watched it for several seasons. What's up, Monkey Butt? What up, Joe? How you doing? I know my mom was recently watching Vampire Diaries. I'm like, what got you into that? She's been on like just a TV binging kick lately, though. Watching all kinds of shows from like the early 2000s and stuff. I'm like, what's happening right now? What other shows? If you go back to Supernatural, stop at season 5 finale. I remember you talking about that. I couldn't do it. I would have to keep going, but I would in my mind lock that off as the true finale, and then everything else is like the like a stretch goal. I don't know where I was going with that. You know what show I do want to do a rewatch of, and it was a show that like it had some seasons that were incredible and others that were fucking terrible, but I want to rewatch it anyways. Was Nip Tuck? That show is wild. Also Lost. I would love to go back and rewatch Lost. That show is like, I loved it, but the ending I hated. But then the more I explained why I hated it, the more I started to appreciate the ending, which didn't make any sense. Where's the ending? Okay. This is hardcore, yep. Finally give the new Druid a try on PoE, and damn Plant Guy's wild. I haven't done the plants thing, but I did a bear and I'm loving it. Lucifer is really good. I've heard that from a bunch of people too. I never got into that one. Love Supernatural, but you'd say the last 4 to 5 seasons are way more meh than the first 10. Yeah, that seems to be what I've heard quite a bit. I'm trying to think. Like, there were so many shows that I was like super into that ended up getting canceled after like a single season or like 2 seasons, and I'm just like, well, that sucks. Like, what was that show? Dead Like Me. I love that show, and I think it only had like 1 full season and then like a short season. Nip Tuck was wild. Yeah, Nip Tuck. Oh, Californication. I forgot about that show. I love that show. Has the same vibe as Lucifer, only 1 season, but Constantine is good. So I used to work at a CW TV station, so I had like all kinds of promotional materials for those shows, but I never got into them. Lie to me. I think I watched the first couple episodes and I liked it, but it just I was watching too many shows at the time and didn't stick with it. But I did like that show from what I remember. You would say would have not have stopped original. Oh, Dexter Original Sin. Or wait, no wait. Okay, yeah. I was bummed when because like they announced that it was it was renewed, and then they canceled it anyways, and I was so confused. Yeah, I totally forgot about Californication, but I was obsessed with that show when it was running. Yeah, Riz has watched way too many TV shows in his years. I'm trying to think, like, what else did I really like? I can't word today. Let's go through my list of shows. Your fam and I watched the first episode of Lie to Me because we heard about it from some Jehovah's Witnesses. But it was such an inaccurate and borderline disrespectful representation that we were turned off the show. Huh. Interesting. Oh, Cobra Kai was pretty solid, which I thought I was going to hate it, but I ended up loving that show. Oh, you heard it was about Jehovah's Witnesses. Gotcha. You forgot to make dinner? Uh-oh. Words is hard. Entourage. That's up there. Fringe was one of my favorites. Boy Meets World. Ryan's gonna be home in 3 minutes. Getting hot dogs. How I Met Your Mother. Love it. Landman's pretty good. Landman is on my list of things to try. I've been hearing good things about it. I know nothing about it, but I've been hearing that it's good. Home Improvement? Hell yeah. Yeah, that whole like 90s era, like Home Improvement, Full House, Family Matters. All of those were. Yep. Saved by the Bell. Right now I'm really enjoying The Pit, if you like medical shows. What up, Nebby? How you doing? I really liked the first couple seasons of the Scream TV show, but the last season was weird. Roseanne, nice. And I never got into Buffy either. I think I said Silicon Valley, right? The Studio was good. That came out last year. I like that one. Suits. I loved Suits. Didn't like the LA version as much, which makes sense. It got canceled after 1 season. You're feeling old? Same. I always feel old. It's fine. How you doing, Nebby? One show I'm excited for season 2 to come out is Sweet Pea. I binged the first season. I really liked it. It was very unexpected. We're mostly old here? True. True Calling. That was one of those shows that had like 2 seasons that I was really into and really liked. You're good? How am I? I'm doing good. We're just shooting the shit about random TV shows that we like. I don't remember how that conversation started, but I'm into it. Veronica Mars. Love that show. You're 36? I'm the old man over here. I'm 42. Don't let Joe hear me call me the old man. I appreciate that. When I let my beard grow out more, you'll see a lot more gray. 46 here? Got me beat. You're the crypt keeper's wife? Nah. No, Joe, you didn't hear anything. Thank you for the follow, Lawless Pickle. I appreciate it. Oh, Weeds? That was a good show. I liked Weeds. I need to rewatch Weeds. What else? You? I like that one. Thank you for the heart me. Appreciate it. Did I watch Bones? I never finished it, but I did watch it for a long time. That was another one that I fell off of when I moved across the country. Okay, world boss in 37 minutes. Man, you guys just gave me like 6 shows that I want to rewatch now. Forgot that 70s show? True. I liked that 70s show so much that I actually sat through the entire that 90s show. And I didn't completely hate it. I just kind of hated it. It got better over time, though. Do you happen to do power levels on hardcore seasons? So I would not say I'm in a position this season to do so. I started softcore, played that for 2 weeks, then went to PoE 2 for a couple weeks, and I'm just kind of getting back into hardcore. So I don't know that I would be able to do that. But in other seasons, I could. 2.5 Men. That one is... When I used to work at a Fox station, we ran that in syndication. So I edited a bunch of promos for it, but I never actually watched the show. What's my favorite hot sauce? Cholula. You'll give me a 5-minute warning? Thanks. Appreciate it. So that's my favorite, like, general use hot sauce. But if we're going crazy, then I'm sure I could find another one that's... Here. Boom. Valentina, also solid. Ugh. My neck is crunchy today. Y'all ever get crunchy necks? Do I care about the strong room? Frank's Red Hot, you put that shit in everything? I think that's my dad's go-to. I like it, but... Yeah, I don't know. Since I eat a lot more breakfast than anything else, so Cholula just kind of works for me. I guess I'll do it. Yours have been so crunchy lately? Dang it, we're getting old. You can't decide what to order for dinner? What are your options? You have to try it in your eggs and hash browns? Do it. Do it. Does DoorDash are dozens of options? Well, pick 3, and I can help you decide. If you want. If not, that's fine too. Your options: homemade chicken noodle soup. Nice. So yesterday, I ordered grocery delivery, and it finally gets here, and I open my door, and like, there's way more bags than what I ordered, and a giant full-size like floor mirror thing at my door. Apparently, I got my order and somebody else's order mixed together. So I have a lot of extra groceries right now. So today I got very experimental with my dinner. So I baked, or I air fried a chicken breast, but then I threw it in my food processor with like a bunch of broccoli and stuff and like seasonings and things, and then spread that shit over bread with like sauce and bacon and shit, and then air fried all of that together. That was a hell of a chicken sandwich. You want that mirror? So I was looking at the mirror earlier, and I realized that the frame is cracked on one side. I was like, well, that's not great. It's like, it's fine, but like you can tell something happened. Oh. We don't need that. Started a Hydra build last night. Nice. Hydra was awesome. I did that. Was it last season or the season before? It was really strong. It was fun. Chat, pit is this. This is not a pit. I'm doing a nightmare dungeon right now, but I am in... I'm currently in Torment 3. I have 4 unlocked, but I'm in hardcore, so I've been playing it a little safe. What pit have I done? I've done like pit like 50-ish. 47 or something. I've been going very easy on myself, though. I'm sure I could do much higher. I just haven't pushed myself yet. As someone who has watched the People Shopping for People hard pass, so I don't have a car, so I don't really have many options. Paladin's so overpowered, you wanted to switch to something squishy for a bit, and you heard Hydra's fun. So Sorc is squishy until it's not. Eventually, you get to where you have so much like barrier that like it's either you're fine or you're dead. And so far, it's like I'm playing hardcore, but I'm barely paying attention. Like I just kind of don't take damage. Why am I getting stuck on every corner, though? We missed Animus way back there. And a dude, apparently. Alright, we got it. Yeah, I can't wait to find out what the other new class is. I feel like it's gotta be next month. It's gotta be. It's also gonna be a second opportunity at pushing your pre-orders. Maybe that's why they split it up. 2 waves of pre-orders. Sorc feels invincible more than I've ever seen. Yeah. Yep. Witch Doctor needs to come back. I've been hearing a lot of people say that. Like, I still think it's funny how many people want Witch Doctor back, because it was the least popular class in Diablo 3. But a lot of people want it back, and I get it. They were fun. What? 2 pre-orders? So the reason I say that is because we already got the Paladin as the pre-order bonus. But then once they announce the next new class, it's probably going to be a bunch of other people that also want to pre-order for the other class. So, like, that's why I feel like they might have split them up, is to get, like, basically 2 waves of people pre-ordering the expansion. But yeah, like, the Witch Doctor, they were from the Takanzi jungles, which is part of Nahantu. So, like, it would have made way more sense if we were going to get them in Vessel of Hatred. So I feel like Lord of Hatred is too late for it. But not necessarily, I guess. They could still do it if they wanted to. But my gut says probably not. Those of us who already pre-ordered will get the next class for free. Yeah, yeah. The other class it comes with Lord of Hatred. Bow, bow, bow. I guess. Do. Yeah, I cannot wait for more information about this expansion. I am so hyped for it. I really want some good, juicy onion rings, so you order from B-Dubs? Nice. I love B-Dubs. I haven't had B-Dubs in a while. Because usually when I order wings, I go Wingstop. Unless I'm going in person, then I always go B-Dubs. And since I don't have a car, I never go in person. But oh, do I love B-Dubs. What up, Moose? How you doing? It's going pretty good over here. B-Dubs has surprisingly great burgers. It does. I do like their burgers. The last time I went to B-Dubs in person, one of my friends, she's like, have you ever heard of B-Dubs secret menu? I'm like, secret menu? No. And she orders cheese curds with caramel sauce. And I thought it was the weirdest thing ever, but apparently it's like a well-known thing that a lot of people do. So I tried it and it wasn't bad. It was a little weird, but it wasn't bad. Anyways, you love B-Dubs, it doesn't love you. Could be really good. It wasn't bad. It was one of those like weird, like salty sweet combos, but it was pretty good. But yeah, I'm obsessed with their spicy garlic wings. Oh, so good. Oh, now I want them. I want those right now in my mouth. They're the one thing about B-Dubs though is their wings are so saucy that you cannot eat them without making a mess. They used to have cheesecake bites. They were the best. That sounds good. Do they not have them anymore? That sucks. You like my character's name? Charisma? Hell yeah. One of these seasons, I need to actually think about my character name ahead of time. But I was pretty happy with that one. Bow, bow. Cheesecake bite sounds so good. They do not used to get them with the caramel sauce. So I wonder what they keep the caramel sauce for now.
That's the spirit. Vasily's ghost. I had that in my bag.
All right, world boss is in 26 minutes still. We don't have enough boss mats for anything. The Ice Sorc is actually good this season as well as Blood Build Necro. So I personally can't get into Necros, but I do like Ice Sorcs. Which build specifically? Are you doing like Frozen Orb or Blizzard, or which one's good? Oh, my back is so old. Frozen Orb, gotcha. Yeah, Frozen Orb was, it used to be super fun. I assume it still is. I'm guessing it's probably not as strong as it was a couple seasons ago, but I'm sure it's still solid. I'm guessing you're probably still using the Fractured Winter Glass for that one. But yeah, a couple seasons ago, that was my favorite build by a lot. What season was that? 7? 8? Something like that. The Rogue Dance of Knives always broke. Yeah, Dance of Knives is great. I think it's one of the best leveling builds. Any tips for getting Purified Horn of Duriel? Not really. I got all of mine really early, just like kind of lucky. So I'm not really sure. I never really looked into. If anybody else has any suggestions, tips for that, let us know. You know, after going back to PoE 2, this game just feels hollow anymore. Played since Season 1. I feel like the last couple seasons they've been killing it. Like Season 10 and 11 were both great. I feel like this game it doesn't have the longevity that I wish it did, but I think at least playing for a couple weeks, it feels really good. But I like PoE also. How do you get the advanced dungeons? The ones with, oh, what do they call them? The escalating nightmare dungeons. They have the 3 levels plus the boss level, yeah. They're just random drops. I think you're most likely to get them from Roderick's strong rooms, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Gotten 2 of all the other purified items, 0 horns.
See some steel you need.
Okay, so that boss died way too fast. We can go do a Belial. The rewards just don't feel good or actually rare, unique. So I do agree with that. The loot needs work. And with the new expansion coming out, but with the Roderick Cube coming out, and with the skill tree rework happening, we know that itemization is going to be shifting quite a bit. Hopefully, they do a good job with it. But with the war plans for changing the end game and the Roderick Cube and talisman systems, I feel like there's so much potential. It's just a matter of whether or not they stick the landing. It could be great, or it could be a total flop. I really hope it's great. I really hope it's great. Alright, so we need Varshan loot. Did I just get 3 pairs of boots? Seriously? I got nothing I needed. Rude. Asmodean usually drops 10 or so escalating sigils when he drops sigils. Okay. I forget that he exists, to be honest. We should go do him.
This is fine, as far as towns go.
Alright, so head down here. What do I have for 8, 12, 11? Alright. What time is it? Okay. I got time still. Do you ever worry about copyright stuff when playing this music? What music? I don't know what you're talking about. That's in your head. When you get paid, you'll donate to my stream. If you want to, I appreciate it, but never feel required by, you know, just hanging out is payment enough. But I appreciate the sentiment. Your head plays some bops? Hell yeah. So, here's the thing. Well, yeah, like, obviously, like, the music is an issue because of DMCA or whatever. But at the same time, video games are also under DMCA. Am I going to stop playing games on stream? Nah. Stop playing games, let's do an origami stream. I did do one Lego building stream. That was fun. Actually, that kind of wasn't fun because I spent like 3 hours putting it together. And then I realized that I did one piece wrong 2 hours ago and had to take the whole thing apart. That part sucked. Gotta find something super niche. Do you ever stream with anyone else? Me and my buddy stream on TikTok with 500 viewers. Every once in a while I'll do group stuff, but I have really bad social anxiety, so generally I just play by myself. Every now and then I will. Okay. What? Okay, it's freaking me out because the chests keep like changing what they look like on the minimap. I'm like, what just happened? All right. But I do appreciate the kind words. I will say, social anxiety, it's a bitch. And it's way worse in person. Wife just said streaming is OnlyFans for nerds. Yikes. Kinda though. What up, Vonda? How you doing?
What's left, you lad?
You got anxiety in crowds from jail? Aw, shit.
What's still got some good in it?
Ugh. Agree. Yeah. All right, so I got nothing useful. Wait. Do I want Temerity or Tibalt's? I don't even remember. Temerity. Okay. Trying to get Griswolds for your pally. Nice. You just had to refund this game because of the way the fear works. Was Paragon 250 and was only hitting 1 million. Oh, the way the gear works? So wait. You got all the way to 250. Paragon 250, and they let you refund the game because you didn't understand how to build your character? Alright. Just weird, but then again, who are you to say? Yeah. Any tips on getting better gear? You're on Torment 4, can't find anything better. Honestly, just keep playing. It's all RNG. The more stuff you kill, the better loot you get. It's all just luck. What's up, Mystery? How you doing? All right, we're gonna jump to 50. See how that goes. Can you run a map with me? I mean, I'm playing hardcore, which when I play hardcore, I generally play solo. Thank you for the rose. Appreciate it. Oh, right. Can't change that in the pit. That said, when next season starts, I would definitely like to do more group stuff. I'll probably start next season softcore again and probably do more group stuff. Probably. I have a feeling we're probably going to find out something about season 12 soonish. Like, it feels like around now is when we would start hearing about PTR stuff. Unless they're not going to do a PTR for 11 or 12, since it's so close to the expansion. I don't know. I can't remember. Did they do a PTR before the first expansion? Were we doing PTRs yet? Or was 7 the first one we PTR'd? No, we did a PTR for 4 and for 5. I think they did do a PTR for the expansion. It just didn't have any of the expansion or Season 6 content. It was just like the world tier changes and stuff. It was like the new leveling flow and the world tier changes. So, like, I wonder if we get a Season 12... Are we going to get a Season 12 PTR or a Lord of Hatred PTR? Or both? I don't know. All I know is the next few months are going to be very exciting for Diablo fans. So many announcements going to be happening. I'm sure of it. And I think they all start in February. They haven't confirmed this. This is me using my deduction skills.
to meet darkness and death. I will introduce you. Your underestimation will be
Shava's the world boss?
mine.
Good to know, good to know. Bow, 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 bow. Boop. Alright, 13 minutes still. Actually, let's go do like a quick cellar for that last whisper point. I think I jumped to Torment 4 for the world boss, maybe? Maybe? Actually, I'll just do it now. Nope, wrong button. Pew, 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 pew. Cool. Give me something juicy. I like that that cache had all 1 GA gloves. What do we want on my gloves, ideally? Gloves, gloves, gloves. Core skills, int, crit, max life. Meh. 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 These all suck? Yeah, kinda. Yeah, those are all pretty bad. Bye-bye.
Too bad, friend.
Solid bricks here.
Ideally we want to hit the all stats on that.
More there than I thought.
Good. And we really want to hit the core skills here. 2 more tries. Last try. There it is. Cool. All right. So I could try sanctifying those. Do we sanctify them, chat? Got 8 minutes to the world boss. Let's do it. It's not like they're going to get any worse. They just might not get better. What do you got for me? Bunch of stuff. I guess I'll keep that just in case I decide to go fireball. I won't, but you know, whatever. All right, chat. I need your luck. I need all your luck. All right, shroud first. It's socketed. It's masterworked. I don't want any of your luck. Can I have some of your snot? Just give it a good snotter. All right, here we go. 25% less damage from crowd-controlled or vulnerable enemies? On hardcore? That seems okay. That seems okay. Oh, he really snotted on it. All right, I need you to snot on this one too. All right, here we go. Here we go. Ugh. New affix added. Resource cost reduction. I mean, okay. Oh, it's covered in goop. I feel like both of those were not bad. Neither of them were like, oh my god, holy shit. But not bad. What is the overall easiest way to increase your damage? I mean, number one is learning how the damage multipliers and stuff work with your gear. Masterworking and tempering are always big, and leveling your glyphs, making sure that those are as optimized as possible. I mean, it depends if you're following a build guide. Just making sure you're looking at what the recommended stats are and making sure you're getting as close to those as possible. If you're not, I definitely... Macro Bio Boy just put out a video like a week or two ago talking about how all of the different stats work on your gear, like how the additive and multiplicative bonuses and stuff works. It's too big brain for me. It hurts my head thinking about it, so I just read what other people come up with and let them do all the math. But if you want to learn it yourself, I definitely recommend his video. Do stats like high dexterity for Spiritborn matter? Yes. Your main stat for each class definitely makes a big difference. However, I don't think it's the biggest multiplier necessarily. I think it depends on your build. Multiplicative, it's a great word, but they do use it too much. World boss of 5-ish? Yep. The big hole in the ground. I still remember watching the BlizzCon 2019 live streams because they've just announced the game, and they let a bunch of streamers live stream it from the BlizzCon show floor, and they had an early version of Ashava in that build. And when the first time I saw that, it blew my mind. You want to play a game and not have to worry about math? That's when I follow a build guide. So yeah, I would just go to max roll and then pull up a build that sounds fun and just do what they tell you to do. It takes a lot of the thinking out of the game, and you're going to be way stronger for it usually. Actually, can I find it real quick? Uh-huh. I sure can. It's like the same but different. I don't know if it was just their stream settings, but the game looked so much like grayer back then. But yeah, like it looks like there's just like way more gunk on the ground and stuff. Guides help a lot. You learn, yeah. Like even if you don't want to follow the guide exactly, just like reading the guides and understanding why they choose things that they do would definitely help like get your brain moving. I don't know what I wanted to say there. I guess I missed the part where he spawned. I want to say the animation was a little different, but... Thoughts, right? Thoughts is hard. But yeah, the game looked so much different back then. And sometimes it's just fun to go through the footage just to, like, look at it. Like, the character select screen, like, you didn't used to be able to customize your character. You just had to pick between different presets. I'm glad they changed that. Trying to find, like, where his inventory open. Yeah, there. Look at that. It's so much different. Weird. Like, actual potions, like, in your inventory. Weird. I want to know what this neck is. Also, skills and talents were separate. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Anyways. Wait. Did I not switch it to Torment 4? I logged out. I thought I switched it, but it didn't switch. Whatever. I'm not switching now. I got time? I do, but I don't wanna. I don't wanna. Run? I mean, I don't need to run. I could just log out and do it from the menu. Alright, fine. I could have sworn I did that, though. Alright, that worked. Watch me instantly die during this fight now. It's gonna be great. What up, Jakey? Forgot it's hardcore? Yeah. What's up? I like your ugly sweater. Alright, here we go. Time to die. Matches your ugly name? I hope you just mean the color. So much shit on the ground. Got some pumpers in that group, right? Wait, you saying I'm not a pumper? Not quite in the trillions yet? True. Yeah, that's pretty quick. I just get an Igni? Hell yeah. Alright, we out. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I was seeing things. I think I was seeing things. Boop, boop, boop.
Still got some good in it.
Hub, blah, 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 blah.
Tell me to hurry.
I'm like, I know I need to click on something here, but I don't see it. Oh, it's you. Finally figured out why you don't farm Asmodan rep. The only corrupted horns don't feel like a chore. Yeah, like... I just don't farm things that I don't care about. What up, Mendez? How you doing? Do I do the strong room? No. I should. I don't wanna. That's like me in the Vol Temples right now. I should. I don't wanna. Could be better if you tried the tower yet. I did it once, and that felt like enough. So I'm not really like a competitive person, so I don't really care about the leaderboards. So since the mode, like I think the mode's fine. I think it's fun, but since it doesn't have any rewards whatsoever, I just don't really care right now. But once it's further along in development, there's actually rewards, then I'm sure I'll enjoy it more. Thoughts on Paladin class? Your opinion is too OP. They'll definitely nerf it. My guess is we'll probably see a nerf with Season 12. I think it's fun. I think the playstyle is fun, but it definitely needs to be tuned down. Level 44, you just ran Pit 55. Holy moly. Sorc got insta-killed. You could do Pit 95, tried Tower 95, got destroyed. Really? I thought they were supposed to be tuned similarly, no? Interesting. Hope it's not like the nerf they originally did with the Spearborn. I don't think so. I think it's going to be a much smaller nerf. Like, it's not nearly as overpowered as Spearborn was. You wish Necromancer gets love? The minions? Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm hoping with the skill tree rework that a lot of builds that are currently whatever end up being way better. I'm hoping they finally give me a playstyle for the Necro that I actually enjoy, because so far I have not found one. It's the one class I just can't get into. No matter what they've done, what I've tried, I've just never really enjoyed it. But I hopefully when the expansion comes around, they give me a way to enjoy it. Even in D2R you couldn't? I liked them a little more in D2, but even still, they were probably the class I played the least. You love this song? Hell yeah. Gotta go? Alright, take it easy. The tower leaderboard showed me how much of a casual player you are despite playing daily. Yeah, people are sweats for sure. F the tower. I think once the tower has rewards, it'll be fine. But I think the thing that I'm more excited about the tower is that because of the tower, they're going to be able to change up the pit more. And I think that's going to be more impactful for me. Sanctifications made the tower pointless. How so? Horadric Cube being added. Hope that'll fix it. You like the Necro, just not as strong as endgame. Yeah, like between the Horadric Cube, the Talisman, and the skill tree rework are all going to be game changers as far as building your characters. And then the war plans, potentially, are going to make the endgame actually fun. Like, longer than it is currently. Theoretically, hopefully. Because if you don't get God tier rolls, your Sanctification won't be a front runner. I mean, I think that's definitely part of it. But I think ultimately, a good player is going to do better with mediocre Sanctifications than a average player with good ones, probably. But I don't know. We have to wait till April. Yeah, I do hope that we get announcements for the new stuff in like February. I'm pretty sure, because on the roadmap on February, they had like a weird, they had text there. It looked like it said season 12, but it had text there and it was like exploding or like some kind of like light effect or something on it. I'm hoping that's when they're going to reveal the features of the expansion. You've bricked a couple mythics with Sanctifies. Now, when you say brick, you mean they didn't get godly, because you can't technically brick a mythic. Big bada boom. What do I think the second class is, or would be? So I put out a couple videos talking about my thoughts. For me, I think it's the Oracle, but if it's not, okay. You've bricked. How have you bricked a mythic? Like, they made it to where that you can't get bad outcomes on mythics. Get another GA, but it was strength. Like, you can get effects that don't help you, but you're not going to get any that hurt you. Your 1 GA Starless was better than your 3? It replaced an affix? No, it didn't. No, it didn't. It can't replace affixes on mythics. It's not possible. That can only happen on legendaries.
I forge more than horseshoes and nails.
It added, not replaced. Yeah. So if it adds them, that can happen for sure. But it, yeah, Dragon Food on TikTok said it replaced an affix, and that can't happen. A bunch of people in my comments on TikTok said, like when I posted a video about it, they said that they got it, and I'm like, I would love to. Oh, it wasn't on a mythic. Okay, that changes things. Yeah, on mythics and ancestral uniques, you can't brick them. You can get things that don't add to them, but you're never going to get something changed that makes it worse. Well, technically there are a few edge cases where it will add something, but that thing that it added effectively makes your build worse. I saw some people saying like, it gave me this stat, but I didn't want that stat because that stat makes my character worse. But that's very, very rare. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. You may or may not have forgotten to add a socket too, so you bricked yourself. That happens. That happens. It shocks me, Psychosa, how many people, Psychosa, accidentally do that, Psychosa. Not to name any names or anything. You only did that once? And it was not mythic? You've been getting horrible draws. Uh-oh. You do hate that, honestly. Wish we could at least still add sockets. So, yeah. I'm glad that you can at least change what's in the socket. That's good. Because at first, I didn't even think they were going to let us change what was in the sockets. Originally, they said they weren't sure about changing the affix on it. Or the aspect, I should say. I don't know how I feel about it locking the aspect. Because being able to play multiple builds with the same gear kind of becomes impossible if you need different aspects. But at the same time, that's a choice you're making going into it. So you know that that's the thing when you do it. But if you forget the Masterwork 4GA boots, oh no. Oh no. Should have a warning once it's sanctified, you can't change it. So I think it does say that when you're at the screen, but like, do you want that warning to pop up literally every time that you sanctify? Because that seems like it would be annoying. You should not be able to do anything before coffee. Fair. You got Hydra build? Nice. It wouldn't bother you? Maybe if they added the pop-up, but you have an option, do not show this warning again. You gotta run through the Steam checklist before you do it. Or the meats checklist. You gotta masterwork, enchant, aspect, temper, and socket. It'd drive you insane? Yeah. Make a checklist, check it twice, right? You gotta meets it. Torment 4 surviving, but really hard. Yeah, until you get geared up and get all your stuff situated, it can be tough. What they should have done is locked Sanctify at 1, but kept the piece open. Locked Sanctify at 1, but kept it. So that, in my opinion, that defeats the purpose of the system. It's supposed to be that final risk-reward moment. Do I want to Sanctify this, or do I want to wait? I like that it locks it, personally. Like, it's the same way that corrupting items works in PoE. Like, I think that adds excitement to it, because if you could just do it on everything and then continue to change it, like there's no risk reward there. It's just then every piece of gear just like that's just the first thing you do, and it's like at that point they might as well just drop Sanctified, and then at that point it's just another affix. I wouldn't mind if they made it to where we can change the aspect if we want to, and we can add a socket if we want to, but anything else I think should be... I like that it's locked, personally. You wish that you could undo Mythic Sanctify, even if it costs 100 million gold? I am very curious to see what recipes they give us with the Herodric Cube, because I have a feeling systems like that will be added to the cube, and that's exciting. You don't mind it locking, but you do wish maybe it said, "Hey, dumbass, you didn't." Yeah. If it ran through the checklist for you and said like, "Okay, you don't have a capstone masterwork, or you haven't tempered yet, or you haven't added aspect. Are you sure you want to do this?" Maybe, but give us an option to not show it anymore if we want to hide it. You have a 2GA mythic and it gave you a stat your character can't use? Sure, but it didn't give you anything, like it didn't remove anything though. So it doesn't make it worse. It just doesn't make it any better either. So you effectively just got like a neutral option. And yeah, like if we were able to just re-roll them forever, like as soon as you get one item, the loot hunt is over. Whereas having them brick makes it to where like you effectively have reasons to keep playing the game. Like if you get one really good one, awesome. And now any future one that you have a chance to get better than that one. And if not, no big deal. But I don't know. I think this game needs more risk reward, not less. I feel like right now it's way too deterministic and things are way too easy to get. Like you're guaranteed to get the masterworking and the tempering that you, or the masterworking and the tempers that you need without any thought. It's too easy. I need to go blacksmith, not there. Gave Necromancer strength, at least give it a minor stat. Why strength? That I'm surprised. I didn't know that could even happen. I thought it would always give you your main stat, but at least strength doesn't do nothing for you. Like at least you get armor out of it. You don't want to completely 180 on the sanctifications, but you'd make some small changes. I'm okay with small changes, for sure. You like the tempering can give a chance at GA though? Yeah. So but it's a great change, but the fact that you have unlimited rerolls now and you can get a GA, you're no longer hoping to get like the roll that you want. Now you just hit it until you get the GA that you want. There's like no thought there. They oversimplified in my opinion, but they also made those changes with the expansion systems in mind. So once we get all the cube recipes and all the talisman stuff, like we're going to have way more options, way more things to do. Hopefully it's interesting. I'm going to be so sad if those systems fall flat. There's so much potential in that cube. So much potential. The cube in D2 was iconic. It was awesome. The cube in D3 was fantastic. It added so much flexibility. There's so much potential in the cube. Please, Blizzard, don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. Like blacksmith now, it's less of a gamble. There's no gamble now. Like it's just you get what you want and that's it. It's just a matter of, oh, I did clip it. Don't worry. That'll probably be a TikTok. Anyways, what do I want to do? You hate no gamble? Yeah. Like, I feel like this game, there are parts where determinism makes sense. But at the same time, having everything be deterministic makes it to where, like, you're just done after 2 weeks. For people who play a lot, you're done after 3 days. Feels like you're being handed a participation trophy and it feels bad? Yeah. It can still roll low? I mean, it can, but you can re-roll it infinitely. Like you can re-roll Masterwork and Masterworking and Tempers as many times as you want now. So there is no low roll. It's just you keep rolling until you get what you need. You get the best roll and then it's just done. I think if they leave Sanctification in, they need to remove the Mythics. I agree with that. Those are too strong. And I don't think that Sanctification is going to stay in with Season 12, but I think that they might bring it back later. No, you can't. It has 5 charges? No, you so I'll show you. I'll show you. You can re-roll them as many times as you want to. What do you suggest to get a million DPS gear setup? I would look up a build guide because it varies greatly build to build. But yeah, so if you're here, is there something I need to do? I don't know. I don't know if I have enough obdicite for anything. Okay, this one's already. Wrong thing. This button right here. You can use your Scroll of Restoration to restore 1 single charge, and you can do that infinitely. So you can keep rolling as many times as you want to. If you're playing on console, I think it shows it down at the bottom of the screen. I don't think it's here, but you can still do it. So you can reset the cost as many times as you want to. 225, hell yeah, grats. As many times as you have scrolls for, right? But you can, like, the scrolls drop so much more than they used to. Make it so you can't wear the mythic and get the bonus. You think that would create a lot of more opportunities to get gear? Yeah, yeah. You follow all my build? I don't make builds. Maybe someday. It's in the same. Oh, it is on the same place on console. Okay, I know that on the old system, it just showed at the bottom, but I haven't looked since they made the changes. Like, I do like that you can get what you want, but I feel like it's too easy now. I want a little bit more resistance. Because it feels like almost every time you get the GA that you want within 10, 15 rolls. You can actually use 4 to 7 scrolls at a time. Yeah, you can. When you do that, you're at the risk of, like, wasting a couple, but with as many as you get, not a big deal. Older system was kind of bad. Bricking did feel bad. How do you get a scroll? They're guaranteed if you fight Bartuk and Infernal Hordes. I'm sure there's other places to get them too, but that's usually what I run to get them. So yeah, like I like that you don't brick your gear that way anymore, but at the same time, it just feels too easy now. Asmodan drops them, that makes sense. You have 990, they drop all over? Yeah. Makes it so you can get a 5G. Yep, yep. You would have liked to see the cube be the catalyst for gear restoration? Yep. And I would not be surprised if they make changes and possibly get rid of some of the current options to make it accessible in the cube. All world bosses can drop them, that makes sense. Yeah, like, I figured you could get them from a lot of places, I just don't really pay attention to where I'm getting what I'm getting. If they put in the same category, it would be better if it was a mix of 3 different ones that made it bad. I'm not sure I follow. Said I'm the one you follow on YouTube? I mean, you might follow me on YouTube, but I don't do build guides. I do make videos, but I don't do build guides. I really do wish that TikTok chat messages could be longer, because sometimes I feel like people are trying to explain things, but because of the limit, they can't explain it well, and I just get confused. Like the enchant option? Possibly. Possibly. Speaking of the enchant options, for that one, I would love to get 3 options plus keep the existing one rather than 2 and keep the existing. Give us 1 more option, because enchanting can be a little painful still.
Timmy!
What up, Timmy? Home from work, so I'm sure you're getting off stream. I mean, eventually. Probably soon. The Diablo 4 and PoE 2 is so different graphics. Yeah, I like both. I do think I slightly prefer PoE 2's graphics, but I do enjoy both. I do think that the Skovos Isles, like the little bit that we've seen of it, looks gorgeous, so I cannot wait for the expansion. You think Enchanting could use a bit of a rework? I agree with that. However, I'm at this point with any kind of those changes, I'm just like waiting to see what they do with the cube. Because like that could be like the perfect solution to all of our crafting issues, or it could be a total flop. For example, Necro had 1 temper thingy. They have tentacle, shadow, and blight. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, so that like that's the old system, right? How like each one would have a couple different ones. So you're saying that you want that to be the randomness that comes back, but you can still reroll forever? Because that would just make it the current system but worse. But it doesn't make it interesting. It just makes it worse. I feel like there's got to be a way to make it more fun. I don't know how, which is why I'm not a game dev. The downside for you of PoE 2 is they use the same mods, but also different attire. We need 1 specific one, you're effed. I think the only real issue with enchanting is people trying to fish like passives on amulets and stuff. And that won't be an issue anymore when the expansion drops, because passives are going away. That'll be interesting. Unless they're just moving passives somewhere else, but it doesn't look like they're going to be on the skill tree anymore. They could show up on the talisman stuff, on the charms. But that remains to be seen. What's happening to Shroud? Good question. I have a feeling there's going to be major changes to all itemization across the game again. And I'm hopeful that it's good. $800 million on gloves on a single pair. Yep. Like, I don't mind that costs a lot, but I wish they would give us 1 more option. Because, like, only getting 2 new options every time kind of feels bad. We've seen just the tip of Skovos. You don't hate how Diablo 4 is now. You do hear a lot of negative on the game. There was a lot more negative a couple seasons ago. I feel like season 10 and 11 restored a lot of faith in the game. I think a lot of people came back and are really enjoying it now. Yeah, I miss Chester. He's so good. Oh shit, I'm on Torment 4. Let's not die, Riz. Oh, I think we're okay. Maybe not. We're fine. Stay away from me, ball. Okay, we're good. Player retention is the highest it's been in a long time. Yeah, this season had great player retention. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. So a random TikTok. Hold on. Let me get the loop. Okay. No Belial. All right, so a random TikTok comment about complaining about how bad D4 was on release and how they never tried it again. You wanted to engage with them but decided not to. That's probably smart for you. Release of the game was terrible for Necromancer players because Minions was made of glass. So it's funny. Before the game released, when they were doing those beta weekends, Necromancer was the most overpowered class in the game by far. Because, like, I played all the classes, and I was, you know, it wasn't, like, painful, but I had areas where I struggled. Necromancer, I leveled from, like, 1 to 15, and then I looked in my inventory and realized I never equipped a single piece of gear. They were so strong. And, yeah, so I think they over-nerfed it because they realized how strong it was. But yeah. Do I have enough for another one? I do. Necro and Barb have dominated. Barbs have been pretty good for most of the game. There was that one season where everybody thought Barbs were going to be really bad, like by far the worst class. They still ended up being just fine. Stay away from me, Red Ball of Doom. You're Necromancer by heart since Diablo 2? I want to be. Like, I want to love the Necro. But for whatever reason, like, I just never enjoy the playstyles that they have in these games. I really wish I did. And I'm hoping with the skill tree rework, they give me a build that excites me. Damn. Damn. You absolutely love Necro Cosmetics, hate playing one. Yeah, I've gotten a couple to endgame, but like, it was a struggle getting it there and I just couldn't enjoy it. I want to love them. I really do. Like aesthetically, like lore-wise, I think they're cool. They look cool. Like the idea of them is cool. I don't know. I think in this game specifically, it's just because all the spells are so like red and brown that it's just like poop and blood. And it's I just want them to bring back Teeth from Diablo 2. I'd play the shit out of a Teeth build. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Diablo 4 is all about speed and being quick. Yeah. If they go Necromancer from D3, they can work with, that can work, but the problem is the game is made about speed. Yeah. Yeah, I cannot wait to get more information about the expansion. Because, like, the stuff that they're saying, it sounds great on paper. But without any details, without seeing anything in action, it's just like, it kind of remains to be seen whether or not it's good. But really, really, really hope it's good. Moo! Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. But yeah, my voice is starting to go, and I'm getting sleepy. So I do think I'm going to call it for the day. But I will be back tomorrow with more D4, more hardcore action. And then I'm pretty sure on Friday, I'm going to be playing Torchlight Infinite for the first time in like a year and a half or something. See how it goes. Thank you for the heart me. I appreciate it, Chief Longcock. Hope you guys have a good night. I will see you later. Bye-bye.